There you go, baby. Keep going, baby. Push, push, push. Almost.
Don't hit you.
Yeah.
Don't let that sound down.
Almost, baby. The head is almost out, Key. The head is almost out, Key. Oh my God.
A lot has happened. I don't even know where to begin. It's just so beyond me, beyond explanation. This is my life update. I'm back finally. It's been a long time since I uploaded a video, and I just wanted to come on here real quick and tell you guys why I've been gone, how my life has changed, what's happened since then, just so I can catch y'all up. Since the last time I talked to y'all, I graduated college, got a new apartment, and then I met my now fiance. I'm engaged, got a new house, and I also just had a baby. So a lot has happened. I gave birth to my baby girl, Sarai and Nari Jackson, on January 16th. But basically, I found out I was pregnant the day before Mother's Day of last year, and it actually made like a cute way for me to wish my mom a happy Mother's Day. I had a really good pregnancy, beautiful 39 weeks, 5 days. I went through 15 hours of labor. The day before I gave birth, the 15th, it was bright and sunny, a normal day. I was doing laundry. I was having contractions, but I just wasn't taking it as serious. I was using this timing your contractions app. They kept coming, and each time I just kept timing them, and then it finally was like, you're in labor.
Alright, Kiana is having some bad.
I'm a toilet.
I know you're on the toilet. I ain't finna get you on camera, girl. She having bad contractions right now. What time is it, baby? 1:30 in the morning?
It's 1:36.
It's 1:36. She's been having contractions for like 30 minutes now.
It's been like 3 hours.
I've been asleep.
My water didn't break. It was it was dripping, and I could feel it because you can tell when it's your water because it's watery. I was feeling those pains, and I was leaking more, and I was just like, okay. So in my birth kit, which is what you get when you're having a home birth, at least in my case, it had an amnicator. I think that's what it's called, an amnicator swab, where you can like swab the fluid that's coming out of you, and if it turns blue, then that means that it's amniotic fluid, the water that holds your baby inside your stomach. And so the first time I did it, it didn't really change, and I think it's because I didn't have enough fluid, because again, it was dripping, like it was just leaking. But then later that night, I got enough to where I swabbed it and it turned blue. I texted my midwife, and I was just all like, all right, girl, it turned blue. Like,
All right. Not
I
really.
feel fine now. Just like 2 minutes.
So we waited to 2 a.m. Kim tried to go back to sleep, but she couldn't.
I started playing Super Mario.
So we got Malik, our midwife. She said to be here soon. Cause old key lime is having contractions.
Should I take the twist out, y'all? I just look like Whoopi giving birth, bro.
That shit fresh though.
It ain't.
Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. You getting up? You trying to get up?
Yeah. I can feel
It's alright, come on.
She's 25 minutes away. But at this point, the contractions still weren't that bad, but they hurt it. And my midwife, she made it around like 2 a.m.
You have one right now?
Yeah, just wait.
I'm gonna listen a little bit more just because you'll be. So there's something called variability. You know, like when I wiggle the baby. So when I just listened, there wasn't a ton of that. So I just want to listen and make sure. That is like totally normal, but I want to like wiggle them and make sure that they
Are responsive or?
yeah. And you've been feeling the move the whole time. Good, yeah, they're getting a little more excited right there with that.
When you're going through labor, the first part of it, they actually recommend that you sleep. You get as much rest as you can. And I will get to that point, but I completely see why now you're supposed to get as much rest, because you can be in labor for like a whole day. So I tried to get some sleep. I didn't really even sleep. Like I was sleeping in between contractions. Dante was giving me like back compresses, and they were helping at first. And then it's like the contractions started bumping up a notch, and as it went up a notch, it wasn't helping anymore. And I just told him, like, you need to stop, like you're making it worse. So every time I get a contraction, he put his hand on me, on my shoulder, or on my back, just to let me know that he was there comforting me. But he was tired. I just know he was tired. Like there were a few times where he was asleep and he just put his arm on me like, hey, like, you okay, you good? And I was not. And I just remember turning to him, asking him, like, what time is it? And he's just all like, Kiana, it's like 5 o'clock or something. And I'm just like, it's the next day already? I didn't get any sleep.
It is, what time is it? 7:40 in the morning. We started this at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's been having contractions all morning. Since 11. She's been getting through it. She's so strong. You've been doing good. You really have. I'm proud of you. That baby giving up a fight. So your body's giving up a fight. Hmm? How's your energy? Hmm? Oh my God. God. Contraction, that's how it's been going. You brought it in here. It's not on the shelf. The sun finally came up. Cowboys play today. Have to put on my dead jersey. I'm gonna put on my Ziggy jersey in a minute. Uh-oh.
It's just
Oh.
Time goes on and I get into the shower because my midwife was like, the heat from the shower helps. It made it a lot better. It did, but it still hurt. I'll say this once now, and I'm sure I'm going to say it again. Nothing can overpower the pain of a natural birth contraction. Like nothing can overpower it. So you can do things that help, that kind of make it feel a little bit better, or kind of make you just a little bit more sane in that moment, but it still hurts.
Alright, Key. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. Pretty much same thing's been going on, just more intense. I'm waiting on this little bag of water sitting in front of the head. So really just waiting on that to drop. But the baby is like all the way down there, putting a lot of weight on her cervix. My shot in a lot of pain. What you need me to do?
Later that morning, my midwife was like, okay, let's call a doula. She was amazing. She showed up and she started doing like back massages, and they helped so much. Like, and she was doing Reiki, and she had like certain methods, like I think it was like peppermint oil on a fan that helped when I started getting like nauseous. I was going in and out, like my eyes rolling to the back of my head. It was crazy. Like, it's a pain that I honestly would not wish on my worst enemy. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and be like, it was rainbows and butterflies. It's just so beyond me, beyond explanation. And then we did like birth hypnosis on my midwife's phone, and I was sitting backwards on the toilet. That actually helped a lot. That was the best thing that helped me. Like I said, nothing can overpower it, but I was actually able to breathe through my contractions with that playing. I don't know what happened. I was doing so well that I wasn't like moaning and groaning through the contraction, and that my midwife, I think, thought I was like too quiet, that I wasn't having contractions, and so they moved me off of the toilet. But in reality, that was really helping me. I had 3 really like big contractions while I was listening to the birth hypnosis. The thing was this, like, I didn't have the energy really to really voice things like, no, I want to stay on the toilet. But then also I was very open to trying other things to getting the baby to come quicker, or just anything that would help with the pain at that point. Which is why it's very important that you have a partner that is there with you to like know what you want or how you are and how you think, to kind of be your second voice. So then they suggested that I get up and march around my house. Like, there's this long hallway.
Baby.
Yeah.
There you go. Girl, look
You
at
strong.
you. Look at you. You should be so proud of yourself. Beautiful.
You want me to open the blinds? There you go. You're doing good, girl.
That gravity and the weight brings the baby. And man, like, it was such a long process. Every time I would have a contraction, it hurt so much that it would bring me to my knees.
Stay up. We got you. We got you. Flat down here. Soften your heels down, Kiana. Soften them down.
You might need to widen your stance a little
feel
more
that?
next time. There you go.
You feel that pressure?
There you go. It's okay. It's
That's
okay to
your
go back.
baby.
There you go.
That's your baby.
There you go. You got it. You got it. Don't stop your breath.
At this point, I was 4 centimeters dilated. My midwife did like a quick check. She measures it with her hands, I believe, and she said I was only like 4 to 5 centimeters dilated. When she told me that, I was just all like, I want to die. Like, it was just too much. I was thinking like, there's no way that I'm only 4 centimeters dilated because this hurts so bad. Like, this has to be the climax. Like, this has to be it, you know? I'm so tired, and you're so tired from the contractions that you just want to sleep. I just kept telling them, like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. I just wanted to lay down. But when I was laying down, the contractions felt worse. I didn't know what I needed to do to make myself feel better, but there's nothing. Like I said, there's nothing. I was so drained. I was so tired. Like I said, I was going in and out. Like, I was nauseous. I wasn't like fainting in and out, but like during the contractions, it's like the pain is so strong that you feel like mentally you can't be present. For me, it was that bad. You know, I'm sure there are plenty of other people that have very painless labors. Anywho, so the pain just was so much. My midwife, she was like, look, I can break your water. I can break your water, and the contractions are just going to come a lot quicker, and they're going to be a lot more painful, but your baby will be here sooner. Or she's like, I cannot do anything. It's up to you. Like, you've already drained a lot of your energy, and you didn't really get sleep the night before. That was, to me, that was a really hard decision. And the reason I say that is because, how do I explain this? The pain hurt so bad that I was almost even okay with getting 2 minutes in between each contraction and having it go on longer for like maybe even more hours, versus her breaking it and the baby being here in like maybe less than an hour. But usually when you are about to give up, they say is right when the baby is right there. She broke my water.
So good. You're doing perfect. You're doing perfect.
All right, baby.
Can you scoot your bum over a little further on the bed?
Okay.
Scoot over a little bit.
I continue to march up and down my hallway in my house, and then they get the birth stool. I was crowning, and Tay is like, I'm like sitting like this. The doula is behind me, and she has her hands like underneath my arms, like holding me up, right? And my arms are like around her back like this, like holding her, and like just like holding on to her for dear life. And Tay is kneeling down, because again, I'm like on a birth stool, so I'm like elevated. He's down like on the floor on my left, crying, and he's just like, I see the baby's head, I see the baby's head.
Baby, the baby, I can see the head, baby.
And then my midwife is on my right, and she is like, okay, Kiana, you want to feel the baby's head? And I immediately was like, no. Like, and it's because I was so tired, y'all. 15 hours, I was exhausted. When the baby's about to come out, it's not even like you push. I feel like my body pushed her out for me. Midwife was like, okay, you can take your time right here. And my body just did one big push and she just slipped out. She just slipped out. And she came, and that was when Tay looked at me and was like, "It's a girl."
There you go, baby.
Yes. More.
Keep going, baby. Push.
More.
Almost.
Down into your bottom.
Yeah.
Don't let that sound out.
Almost, baby. The head is almost out, Key. The head is almost out, Key. Oh my God. You got it, baby. You got it, baby.
Gianna, there you go. Dante's hands are waiting. I need you to have another contraction, Kim, okay? Sit on down. Yes.
Baby. It's coming.
Here, I want you to keep your legs
Head. Head, baby. I got the head, baby.
Okay. Tiana, stay on your body. There you go. Here, catch your baby. Get the cord.
Oh, shit.
Catch your baby. Come off the cord there.
The baby, Key. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. You did it. Oh, you did it. Oh, shit. There it is.
The tone is good. Wait, just one time. I'm gonna turn them upside down, okay? Turn.
We got a girl.
My midwife, grabbed the baby out of Tay's hands and then placed her onto my chest.
Little Sarai.
I'm just gonna give Sarah.
You did it, baby. You did that. You. Look at the baby. Oh my goodness. You the one that been having all that fussing now.
And my first thought was like, she's so slippery and rubbery feeling and warm. And I was just so relieved. Once Tay started crying, and telling me that he could see her head. He started crying was when I knew, like, okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. This baby's almost out. That was the part of the whole birth, the whole labor, where I was finally just like floating. And after that, I take an herbal bath. My midwife had prepared an herbal after bath, which came in my birth kit. And me and Sarai took our first bath together, and I washed her and brushed her hair, and yeah. I think she sleeps, so I'll let y'all meet her on a separate video. Yeah, that is my birth story. Let me know if y'all have any questions in the comments, any suggestions, and I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks. Bye.